Good morning, everybody. I'm Lewis Nichols. Welcome to the World Builders Library. Uh, we do world building here, but today I'm not really talking about world building. I also run a campaign, and I've talked about it from time to time. It's the Heston setting. You've seen some videos. If not, you're more than welcome to go back and take a look. It's become a high-level campaign, 15th, 16th level. They are fighting some very serious enemies in what over the last 3 years has become a really complicated and intricate campaign setting. Uh, Lots of story arcs, lots of personal stuff. Almost impossible to explain from scratch. Recently, I've been given kind of a big head, as if I didn't have enough of an ego to start with. Some really great compliments from my players and from others. One of my players tell me that she has no idea what she's going to do when someday she plays in another campaign and the DM doesn't have any idea about the political complexity of the goblins they're fighting. I had another player, a new player, somebody brave enough to join a high level campaign, already highly engrossed, and we did a battlefield level combat, and he over and over again, oh, I've never played anything like this, thank you, this was amazing. Now, we all do our things. I've been doing this for a long time. You guys are all great DMs. You're great world builders. This channel exists just so that maybe I can add a little spark of something, and that maybe you'll leave a comment that sparks something in me, gives me a little bit of inspiration. So, this last campaign, or last session, just yesterday, supposed to be primarily kind of a bookkeeping thing. We had a few weeks that we needed to fill up between last session, the big battlefield thing where they took a city marching alongside an army. There had some repairs to do, had some armies can't just move from big battle to big battle, and that's what we're doing here. And the fleet's sailing. Next session there will be another significant battle, taking a coastal city away from forces friendly to Dagon. So one of the players has kind of been away from the campaign for a few different reasons. One is in-game. She is Nindra, Empress of Granola, Queen of the Drow, Barbarian of the Macbeth clan. Very strong warrior. 15th level barbarian. Champion of Goyne, a deity of graveyards and monuments and such. And she is one of those players that you love having at the table. Sometimes she doesn't always immediately know what the right thing for her character is to do. She doesn't always know what they can do. She has different priorities than a bunch of rules, and that's okay. Her first claim to fame in this campaign was during an early phase of this, what's become basically a huge world war. She was intricate to the storyline. She's a drow, and she had lived in a drow city, the drow city of the region. It's not very far underground. It's only a few kilometers deep into a cave. And they've always kind of been part of the larger economic scheme, political scheme of things. The city has a long history. Sometimes it's been, very drow. And other times it's been more fits better into the overall world surface world. So the city was moving into a slide back into autocracy. The powers of Lolth and the demon lord Melanoma. There was also a big shadow dragon, and mind flayers were becoming relevant to the city again. And the Drow were a major component of an underground war going on with the dwarves, which was spilling onto the surface. Campaign eventually got involved, and the party was a major part of the striking force that defeated the town. So, power vacuum. This is an independent city. Somebody needed to take over. There was a very brief discussion, and then Nindra just, I'll do it. You'll do what? I'll take over. I proclaim myself the queen of the city. Okay. Nobody can stop you. You have allies, you have backers, and nobody else is jumping to it. They'd rather not let the existing Drow nobles do it, and you can kick all their butts anyway. So sure, let's do it. That was several years ago. Game time, probably a year and a half ago, real time, and it's become a major part of the game. I mean, she is a powerful political figure. She has since become the champion of a god, as I mentioned, champion of Goyne. And along the decisions that she had to make was to completely reject some of the old religious habits, traditions in the city. Reject Lolth entirely in favor of some of the regional gods. So it's been a background thing. I mean, there's a lot going on in the campaign. So this is a fairly minor thing. So a few months ago, Nindra decides that she needs an heir. She doesn't 100% embrace the whole matriarchy idea, but it's more, my interpretation is it's more of she's in charge, she wants to be in charge, she's a female, let's do it. So like 85% invest. I mean, I know it's not a big deal. Anyway, point is, she finds a concubine, a male, her royal consort, and her plan. She went to some effort here. She selected the guy based on his background, on political ties, looks, and her plan was for this guy to be a part of court, essentially, for the coming, well, they're Drow, for the coming centuries. So she has her baby, she gets pregnant. She's out of the campaign to some extent, and she had other stuff going on as a player, so it worked well. She was still involved in the campaign. Well, so yesterday, this big bookkeeping session, it just so happens that this 3-week period that we've kind of agreed to play through, and so it's basically what's your character's focus during this time? What are you trying to get done? We had a character trying to fix a captured airship. We had a character that was trying to strengthen personal ties within this the newly conquered city. just different people doing different things. No combats. Um, the I mean, even the social interactions were pretty light. Uh, and it just so happens that um, the birth of the royal heir is going to be during this time period. Now, the party's not with Nindra. Nindra's decided to have the child in her capital. Really, it's just a city state. There are some other settlements, but primarily it's just one city, the city of Granola. We're also doing a bunch of financial stuff. Once per game year we clean up the party's portfolios. They all have shares in various businesses that they've acquired. Some of it through conquest. Some of them reinvest. It's become very very diverse, very different. Some players, just have a very very minimum number of shares, just whatever's kind of fallen in their lap, and some players are just reinvesting heavily. Uh, Curious to see how it goes because it means that some characters are very much uh, far wealthier than others because this is cycled several times now. Anyway, so we're doing that. We're doing a lot of numbers work. We're rolling dice. Some of them, share shares, so they all have shares in the same companies. So, somebody gets to roll for that. It's dispersed. Some of them have individual investments. Some of them are looking for new investments. There's also other stuff that we deal with during this time. The fighter of the group has written a couple of books. Uh, and there's a profit from that. We have different organizations that the party is involved in, so there's processing, that kind of thing. Uh, Comes time for the birth. The character, the player, says something about rolling for the birth. It's like, no, this is your story. This is not a thing we have to deal on randomness for. Uh, you have a story in mind, and I as the DM don't have to interfere. Randomness doesn't have to interfere. Don't roll the dice. She wants to roll the dice. She's playing with it. She keeps opening her little dice container, pulling out a d20 and then putting it back. And we're telling her, don't roll the dice. Because if you roll something bad, something bad's going to happen. So don't roll the dice. She wants to roll the dice. She insists. I mean, it's in her head she's going to roll this dice. She rolls the dice. And it's a 1. You would think, as many of the players instantly did, the child did not survive the birth. A 1's pretty much, that's the lowest number you can roll. That's the worst thing that can happen. And guess what? This is a fantasy world, and I'm sorry, but the worst thing that can happen is not a unsuccessful birth. Got to be a little bit careful about what I say. YouTube's weird. You know how it is. There's a whole jargon that has come up around it. So the child is born. The child is presented to mom. The child has a defect. The child has spider eyes. The child has been cursed by Lolth to punish Nindra's decisions. Makes perfect sense. I told her not to roll the dice. This is far exceeds what this player has contributed, or any human being has ever contributed to any party. She took that child, a baby that she had played up for months of game time, of real world time. I guess 9 months of game time. And she sacrificed it to her god in a full and utter condemnation of Lolth. maybe I'm a weirdo, but I think I love the whole sacrificing of a firstborn child when it's not contrived. And it's almost always contrived, but this wasn't. This was this was organic. And this is going to have ramifications. I don't run alignments. My players do not have alignment. My player characters do not have alignments. But they have certain morals and ethics. We've always known that Nindra falls into that drow culture, that she's a little bit chaotic, a little bit evil. She's not vicious. She's pro-social. She's good to people. She has friends. But when she's pushed, well, let's just say she did exactly what was in character. And she's going to benefit from it. She hasn't been champion going all that far, all that long, and he didn't give her all of her potential powers instantly. She's had to make certain benchmarks, and well, Nindra just got fast tracked. So maybe not everything. I'll have to go back over the list and figure out where I'm at exactly. But whatever her next ability was, she got it. And it was emotional. Oh my goodness, it was emotional. Everybody at the table was just, including her. And I told her, over and over again, don't roll the dice. And even after, while she's making a decision, look, I don't want to traumatize you here. So you do what works for you. And she did it. I mean, she made it a moment. But the alignment thing. I mean, there are players that definitely play towards more good, very good characters whose absolute first goal is to make people's lives better. And there's gonna be in-game feelings. I think there's going to be out-of-game feelings. I mean, I'm not saying that anybody's friendship is going to be hampered, but this went deep, and it was wonderful. It was this incredible moment, a bold decision. Yeah, so that's what happens whenever you game with good people, when you're patient with people, when you let them contribute in the ways that they feel comfortable with, even if it makes everybody else uncomfortable. And there should be limits. I mean, there should be discussions, but we knew from the beginning. I mean, we wanted this campaign to be gritty. So there's your gritty. All right, so that's my story. That's my DM Diaries. Leave a comment if you want to hear about the next big battle. I haven't gamed it out yet. I haven't done a ton of prep. All I know is that there's some ships involved, and some airships, and some demons, and an amphibious assault, and they're high level, so there's Griffin air forces. There's Vrock flying. I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of things in play here. So I just got to map out what the players are, what part of that battlefield the players are going to be drawn to. And they know their job. Their job is to take out whatever the strong man on the field is. Last time it was driving off a dragon turtle. This time, I don't know. I got to figure it out. Every battle, I consider the big bad guys showing up, even though the party's not ready to deal with them. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not sold on the fact that the attack is going to be successful. It doesn't have to be. The party can lose, and they'll survive. Maybe on a wrecked ship floating out in the ocean, but they'll figure it out. There's other possibilities. So many possibilities. I mean, if the big bad guys do show up, it becomes a worldwide alert in a way. I mean, not the whole world, but the region. And I guarantee you, there's going to be messages going out to the other good guy, high level adventuring teams that, hey, let's assume it's Dagon. I may not do that. The party's never seen the big guy, but hey, Dagon's on the field. There's a target here. Let's go. Could be one of the other demon lords. He's got a whole posse of bad guys. But okay, if you want to hear about more of these stories, and I can even go back and tell old stories, I don't care. I could tell stories from other campaigns. Like buttons, hit them. Comments, leave comments. If you haven't subscribed, I am much more prone to hear from you, see you, and respond to you if you are subscribed. Do these things because you are all important people to this world. We are glad you're here. I am glad you're here. We are better off with you. So, have a good day. Where I'm at, it's a long weekend. I got a whole 2 days left to enjoy, to make videos, to entertain, to work on my campaigns. You guys all have a great rest of the day. Cheers.